welcome to Dot's Tips and Tricks. I would like to explain for everyone how to use Discord. Is it that complicated? Nope, not at all. Generally, when you are invited to join a server, you will usually be launched in some kind of welcome area where you will be able to read the rules, and sometimes you might even be prompted to click OK or to click on an icon. Usually, the rules are fairly obvious if you read them. Um, and it's up to the server owner to give you whatever role you require for whatever reason you are there. Today, I would like to tell you about how to use a voice channel, what the options are, and how you can tone down people. Sometimes people come in with a very loud microphone, and it might be quite disturbing to hear them breathe, chew, swallow, and scream instead of speak because their volume is so loud. In order to do so, I went to my own channel, one of my own channels, um, and I'm going to invite a music bot, which in my channel people are free to chill, listen to music together. In the mornings, it is dead because everyone is at work. So I have the ability to just freely use the server to record this tutorial. Now, I already have a playlist that I like to listen to, so I'm going to be using that. Now, what I'm going to do in my server, we have a quite a regularly used bot. It's called Rhythm. It's free to use. Um, and the commands are fairly simple for any user. So if you are in a server that has a Rhythm bot, this is how you can use it. In my channel, I have a separate little text channel for bot commands only. So this is where I just post my bot commands. If I go and hit this, the bot will automatically join my server, as you can see. Now, you cannot hear this music, but I can, and it is rather loud. It would work the same way if a member enters. You can click them, you will see this menu, and you can just turn down or up the volume as much as you would like. You can do this individually for everyone who joins the voice channel. It's very handy to know. So right click on their name and use user volume if you're on a desktop. It is super handy, super cool. Of course, I have a lot of options because I am the server owner here. You as a member will only have the user volume as an option, but it is a very good option to have, especially like in my server, which tends to get a bit more crowded in the evenings. Um, I like to turn people down if they are ranting on about a topic I'm not interested in, or um, if they are too loud for me. Like in the evenings, I don't adjust very well to sound, so I will be more inclined to turn people down in sound so that I don't hear them too loud. All right, I hope this helped you somewhat. There you go. That's how to use a bot. Oh, yeah. So I'm using a playlist. Another cool feature is maybe I don't like the song that is currently playing. I can use exclamation point and say skip, and it will skip the song that it is playing. Super handy. Also, I can say grab, and now I will get a personal message from the bot. You can see that up top here where your personal messages are. And it will say, you've just saved this song. This is the one you wanted to hear. And it will give me a link for that specific song that is currently playing. So, yep. It also works if you're not using a playlist, but a single song. If you write exclamation point grab for this particular bot Rhythm, then you will get a personal message from the bot letting you know, hey, it was this clip that was playing. So, yep, that is how voice works, and that is super good to know, I think. I'm going to leave my voice channel now. I thought it was very handy to know this. Right. Another very interesting and handy thing to know is, as you can see, this server has quite a lot of categories. We have one for moderators. I cannot mute that one because I need to know what's going on in here. And usually, if you're only a member, you won't even see sections like that. All right, this is where my server does all their announcements. Right now, because I have recently kicked out a lot of um, bots that would attract traffic, I kicked them all out. But if you have a lot of annoying things going on in a category like that, you can simply mute the category. And I would say until I turn it back on. Um, but you can set it for however long you want to, of course. You know, you can see from the list you have a few options: 15 minutes, an hour, 8 hours, 24 hours, or until I turn it back on. On a lot of servers where I am a member, I have that one turned on because I don't want to be prompted with every hi and hello that happens. So yeah, and you can do that per category. So that's really handy. Like categories you're not interested in, feel free, just mute them. Just click on a category and say, yeah, mute this category. I don't want to hear from this category anymore. I am a member in several servers and I have a lot of categories just muted. And that just means I do not get the push up notifications. It doesn't constantly irritate me while I'm gaming or doing something. Um, I tend to only have the important categories turned on so that I know what's going on. But general conversation, I'm not really into, so I tend to just mute that. If I want a casual conversation, I'll hop onto that server, read what everybody's talking about at that specific moment, and just join the conversation. Um, what else is good to know? Let me see. Oh, maybe sometimes you will like to see a person's profile. Well, you just click on their name. Again, right click will almost unlock any menu in Discord. So just right click on someone's name and you can click on profile to show their profile. You can send them a personal message if that's something that your server allows. Not every server allows this. And that, then you will just have to ask in the server, hey, you can mention them, like you could do this, and it will say, hey, it will notify this particular person, hey, I want to ask you something. Also, the at mention is not available in every server, but if it is available, you can absolutely use that to get someone's attention and send them a message. So if I would want to send her a private message, I would just, in my case, use at mention and say, can I send you a private message, please? And then she could reply either yes or no. So yeah, and then, if your server has it turned off, you just go to their profile and do it that way. Another handy feature, you can also block people that way. Totally fine. You can totally block people. Just bam, mute. Done. You won't be interrupted by that person. You won't be annoyed by that person. It's all fine. Also, on the right side where we are now, you can see usually any server will have a similar setup. Usually on top you will see the server owners, moderators, usually, and then a bunch of members. Now, as you can see today, it's quite a quiet day. It's not even 10 a.m. yet, so it's super early. And in this server, so I am the server owner and the only moderator on at this moment. My moderators are at work or doing life things. But if a moderator were to come on, he or she would be shown right here. There would be another category that pops up saying moderators. And in this server, we also have a category for all the members. So yeah, offlines are usually all the way at the bottom. I think always, actually. So you can easily see who's online and who can I talk to. And then on the left side again are all your categories. Like here's a welcome area, tips and tricks, and all kinds of subcategories. You can expand categories simply by clicking on them. If you click on them once, if the arrow is moving toward Discord, then it means it's closed. If you click on it and the arrow goes down, you have expanded that category and you can see all the sub channels available in that category. Clicking on each and every one will give you, usually people will have set up on top, you can read what that channel is about and what you can or cannot do there. So if a server owner has set it up properly, then it will pretty much be self-explanatory from there on. The only thing that is good to know is definitely categories. You can collapse them, you can open them up, and you can absolutely mute them for however long you wish to, which really helps with a lot of pop-ups that otherwise might annoy your gaming or other activities. Well, I hope that this tutorial helped in just how to get around using Discord. See you soon in the next tips and tricks. If you have any questions about this video or in the workings of Discord, do feel free to drop me a comment and just ask away. And if you don't have any comments, then just like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.